right back, John.
Peace. See, look, they give me decent commercials now. Not like before.
Yo, you complaining about the shit?
Yo, son, they had these white people in there that was talking about they building a mosque or something.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, don't be scamming people on my page. All right, there we go. But this is, why is the screen like this?
Yeah, the best way to avoid
There we go.
avoid like the hospital shots when the child's being born.
What?
Like the best way to avoid like all that shit that be going on in the hospital.
Have the baby at the house. Got Kasim, free sight for Allah. Just the deal what's going on out there. Got 1 minute, get some people in here. John the Analyst, CRK. I remember we you know, I've been
That's how you do it, right? You just have your baby at your house. Yeah.
I've had a lot of stuff on my mind. I can't remember what was the conversation we had last week. Chat room king, right. The brother that was gifted 120, right. So, John the Analyst, you know, so you still got the lessons that they gave you, right? Like since we last spoke, did you put any more of them on your brain?
Specifically a couple things.
Yeah, I mean about the core, everything. Each one will be different. Each one is different.
Okay, so you've been studying, you know, because see, I asked you that, but really, you know, that's you doing the right thing. is because see nobody's responsible to ask you now. So you know when you young, then there's people that's older than you that's responsible for you coming out right. You still in fast for 3 days. See, let me tell you, you know, the fasting for 3 days, right, is that's about something you gotta show and prove to yourself. See, like how you had the knowledge, you know, and then you said your mind drifted all over the place. You know what I'm saying? Fasting for 3 days, is about you seeing how powerful the mind is. You see what I'm saying? That, all these various things that you like, yo, I can't fast because of this, I can't fast because of that. The mind can overcome that. Once you get that perspective where you understand that, we're talking about 3 days. You see what I'm saying? And food is something that you need. So, if you can, control something, that has that level of impact on your life, then imagine, how many frivolous things you would be able to control that's just in the realm of 6. You see what I'm saying? You need to show yourself that mind power is God power. Cause see, we could all build and all that, but see, I already got the knowledge. You understand what I mean? And after a certain period of time, that just becomes, we could be a mutual masturbation society. You see what I'm saying? Where, that's what we do. It's, see, even when you deal with the science and knowing the lessons, right? See, this is an exact science. Like, having this knowledge, man, being this nation, this is an exact science. That's why you gotta know how to quote the lessons, because we deal with precision. 8 minutes and 20 seconds. Anytime you're dealing with, anytime you can deal with the math and everything adds up, everything coincides, every cipher is complete. See, things gotta be exact for that. You know what I'm saying? But that's just about, telling you why it's important. And some of the other people might not know either. And those ain't the only important things about it. But, those is definitely some things to grow on dealing with fasting. I mean, look, I gotta tell you the truth. That's what I said. I don't mean to make you feel bad. I'm just telling you that this is the science that you're dealing with. You see what I mean? And that's what happens. The way you receive the lessons, right? You got the knowledge without the culture. You know what I'm saying? You got the, you didn't get all of the things that goes with those lessons, right? You got the lessons, and so, you got the what? But do you really understand what it means when it says that you are the who? See, if you look at the lessons, it tell you that when is now. But see, what about the how? Like I was building, you know, with my brother, and he was talking about how he explained a situation to another brother, right? Where he was like, look, if I prepare your favorite dish for you, right? You know what I'm saying? You know, put it on a plate, you know what I mean? Put it there, nice drink and everything. Now, how would it hit you differently, right? If I had the same exact meal, right? Cooked exactly the way you want it, but I put it on a garbage can and threw it at your feet. Just saying that you know, you gotta be aware, you know, when you going out there building. See, a lot of people, they go out there and try to teach by arguing with people. Where they think if they go out there and they win arguments, you know what I'm saying, that, you know, then people will have to submit. What do you want people to submit for? When I went outside to bomb people, I just wanted to bomb them. I was just bored. I wasn't thinking, you know, this is how you teach people. You know, but just in general, you know, dealing with the lessons, you know, dealing with the Supreme Mathematics and Supreme Alphabet first. You know what I mean? And you know, how you use it, you know what I'm saying? See, me, you know, 120 is like a sharpening stone. I sharpen my sword on 120. But you gotta know how to use it. You said I was fasting with a brother, and I found out at lockdown he was eating. His celly gave him up. When I approached him, he confessed I couldn't build with him. I mean, you know, at the end of the day, you know, guys, if motherfucking word ain't bond, their word ain't bond. You know, that is one of them things where it's like, look, if you're gonna come over here and bullshit me, like you could have just said that you wasn't ready to fast and shit. Like, why'd you like, you know? But if you gonna just lie for that kind of conversation and shit, because see, even the way you explained it, guys, I was telling you why it sound funny, right? Because you said that you was fasting with the brother, so the way it hits my mind is like, so y'all coming out every day and he's telling you about how it is fasting. In the meantime, he going back and eating. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, shit. When the motherfuckers just some bullshit niggas like that, you can't help them anyway. Yeah. Yeah. See, that shit about word is bond, man. You know? You give your own life like that, man. Yeah, you just bullshit just to be bullshit, man. You didn't even impress me with that. I can see if you came and say, yo, you on your 99th day of fasting. And I'll be like, oh shit. But you just like you just telling me some bullshit. Hey, yeah, I didn't even ask you that. So I'm in now. See, I got to come back to Mecca for a minute. Used to live on 120th in Lenox. Hmm. Must have passed you by at the very least at some point. If you was here in the early '90s. He said that was my point. You know how many chicken breasts I pasted. Ah man, you know. But look, Kashim, he fasted the Muslim way. Yeah, yeah. What's his background?
1 p.m.
Maybe until you rolled up. Maybe until you rolled up, he thought he was fasting. Yeah, give positive elevation. Positive elevation always correct errors, man.
You got to figure out the training.
He ain't even know.
You got to figure out the schedule. And then you got to go into wherever this is at. They come in.
But yeah, though, at any rate, though, John the analyst, you know, keep up that good
You
work.
can't get the subway to go.
You know, and just you know, another thing with 120 is that you gotta know the whole thing. You know, because you know it goes together. So you gotta be able to cross-reference the things. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, if you take something like you already passed the power degree in the 110, right? 196,940,000 square miles, right? But then you get to the 140 and it breaks it down more, right? 139,685,000 square miles of water, 57,255,000 square miles of land, right? But now look, when you break down the water, right, you could take that into your actual facts. But what about when you break down the land? See, now you got to go back to the 1 to 10. You got 29 million square miles of useful land. Yeah. 14 million square miles of desert. You're going to get that out your actual facts. 1,910,000 square miles of hills and mountains. You're going to get that out your actual facts. And then you're going to find that 12,345,000 square miles is missing. It out of the lessons. See, nothing is unknown to God, you know. But I'll leave that up to you. I'll leave that up to you to find out where that other 12,345,000 square miles is in due time. In due time. To see how that's how you gotta, you know, that's how you be precise with it. You gotta be able, it's not checkers. See, in checkers, you got one piece, two moves. You go that way, or you go that way. You see, in chess, you got all different kinds of pieces that can move all different types of ways. Some pieces can't move through that piece. Some pieces could move, fly right over that piece. Some pieces move straight. Some pieces move, you know, in different angles and everything. You see what I'm saying? And you have to master all of that in order to be a good chess player. You can't just be real good with the queen. You know, that might get you past some amateurs. Right. See, now you're getting it. Diagonals, horizontals, all different ways that things move. And see, that's how you gotta know in the lessons. You see what I'm saying? And then you gotta go see Elijah Muhammad did his research. Now you gotta go and do your research and find, show and prove all that stuff. We got, this. I guess it's a slow night. We go ahead and get into the topic there. Elder versus older. She said this is the first time it seems like somebody's cares. Well, I mean, I don't like fake 5%. So you gotta make a decision. See, think about me, right? Is I gladly show you the way. I ain't gonna hold your hand. This is not that type of science. Y'all don't call me Reverend Darkim. Not Rabbi Allah. Smell good. What's the deal? But yeah, let's get down to the nitty gritty because you know how y'all do. Plus, I gotta go get my my MRI tomorrow, so I need to get out of here before I turn into a pumpkin. So I don't know if y'all can see that. Can y'all see that? I'm trying to show y'all something. I'm not. See, look, it's not on that one. This right here. So I guess I'm gonna find out what that is. And my hand still doesn't bend back this way. So these two fingers feel weak too. Like this hand is. Yeah, I got no idea what it is. Well, nah. Well, I went to get the X-rays. You said a ganglion cyst. What is that? But nah, I went to the emergency room, and they said nothing was broken. But definitely a difference from this hand.
Huh?
But yeah, I go to the MRI tomorrow.
It's 8:37 now.
But dealing with the question though right there,
Yeah, no,
you said lumps that most are okay, but what makes them appear along the tendons or joints?
Y'all right. Y'all right.
We still got
Right. Yeah, it's right. We got the time and shit.
Get a copy of the CD.
You do one meal a day.
I did that. That smoothie, I was kind of
But
yeah, no, we're gonna have it. Yeah, come on.
yeah, well, this one right here appears to have appeared after I got hit by the car. So I don't know. I don't know what I don't know. So what's the prognosis, doc? Is it gonna go away or what's supposed to happen with that? Oh yeah, I got tingling nerves all down my arms. Which is Shakanulu. But I want to start that. I want to see how, you know, what that makes everybody think of right there, right? Elder versus older. How's what does that make you think right there? Shakanulu, you say you've been saying that for many years. So what's the so the chat room king said every old person is not an elder. Smell good said elder is a person, older is a state of being. Kasim said, it's some older guys who don't know shit. I had the knowledge since 91, but brothers who've been around can share with you. Older wise person versus old fool. Shakanulu. So, you know, I see y'all fired up. Yeah, a little bit harsh. So let me, you know, see if I can express this in a little more euphemistic language there, right? You know, an elder is he said one perspective is older can be referred to animals, yet an elder is referring to a person. Yeah, that's a perspective. Uh, but you know, uh, see, you have people that's older than you, right? But they don't have the life experience to really show you the way in anything that's beneficial to you. See, when and you know when see like guys, you had the knowledge since '91. So see when we first get the knowledge, then pretty much everybody can be an elder because they can teach us something about this knowledge. You see, once you got this knowledge, right? Once you have this knowledge, and it's time to go out there and activate it, it's some things you can't. What are you going to tell me? Like matter of fact, you know something? Stop the show because I did want to mention that. Before I forget, my daughter had her first patient that she diagnosed. So if I have my equipment here, I do a round of applause. Shout out to Dr. D over there. You know, she said, you know, next year she starts treating ailments or whatever that is there. But for right now, she's you know, diagnosing. Right now, look, I got a another daughter, right? That uh, she wants to go into finance. Aisha, what's the deal? Justice, right? Now, I got a daughter that wants to go in the finance next, right? She's about to be uh, a senior in high school, right? There's a lot of brothers. What they gonna tell me? Like, what could they tell me to tell her? You didn't even raise your kids. You didn't even know your kids when they was coming out of high school. And see, the further you go on, right? Because you gotta remember, right? You got a lot of people that peaked in high school, peaked in their 20s, peaked in jail. So, you know, there's some people that's like, look, if I go to Attica, I'm all ears. But out here on the street dealing with reality, you know what I'm saying? What could you really tell me? You're not the best knower in that world. And see, you really gotta weigh and judge that. You gotta weigh and judge that, when you're dealing with people. You know what I'm saying? When you're looking at, okay, kind of who you're gonna look to lead the way. Because look, it is the messenger counts. The messenger absolutely counts. That's the message behind the boy who cried wolf. What you doing in here yelling?
Give me keys.
He outside.
Outside?
Yeah.
Okay. Outside? Where outside?
You see me inside? How I know he at outside? He outside.
Where outside? Come here.
Yeah. Some things, man. I don't know. Some things where it seems to me like that's basic, man. You see me inside, what you asking me about what's going on out there for, and you came from out there. See, that's what I'm telling you. That's one thing about being with us, man, is you get sharp like that. You get sharp like that. But getting back to what we were saying, right? Is that, don't get me wrong. You know what I mean? You gotta respect history. Especially when it's people in history that you standing on the shoulders of. You gotta respect that. But you also gotta recognize who's older than you and who could be an elder. See, because right now, right, look, how many people is over freedom knowledge right now? How many people is over freedom knowledge right now? Okay, John the Analyst, right? Free Cipher Allah, Shaka Nulu, Complete, Debar, Divine Understanding. Okay, tell me what your degree is. And see, we talking about age, so you can't go back. See, after 41 comes 42. So 54, right? What's the 54th degree? Free cipher. What's the power out of cipher degree? What's the power equality degree? The freedom bill degree. What are those degrees? Freedom born. All they got. Tell me what degrees with to quote. I don't know. Can y'all hear me? Because I can't see nothing. Somebody did the diabolical again and called me. They called me in the middle of the live stream, and uh, this is what ends up happening. So I don't know if the let's see let's see if it appears to be. I don't know how to. I'm thinking to turn it back on. How it looks right now. I guess this program don't mix. Well, I guess we just have to trudge on. We just have to trudge on without that. Nah, what it is I'm on the app now. I'm on the app right now. So it don't work like with what you call that? When I'm using like Zoom or StreamYard, then if I get cut off, I can just go out and come back in. But with this, I guess this is just the you know crappy app that that the crappy app that uh, uh, Google has made here with all their billions and billions of AI dollars. So divine understanding said equality degree in the 114. What is so? What are we doing here now? We going so you going by 120. Now look, what about the people that got the 114 before the 136? What about that? Anyone? See, we got to write those lessons. That's the examples that was provided from the past. But we living right now where we got to write these lessons. See, at some point, they're going to have to write new lessons. The people in whatever time, doing whatever it is, whatever they doing, right? They're going to have to write up. Just popped up on us. But, in whatever time, people going to have to, because it's going to be more things to learn. And those more things to learn is going to be the lessons that we provided. Where, the people in the past, right? If you read the Bible, the Quran, the Bhagavad Gita, the 120 lessons, those people never existed in the concrete jungle where we at. They never existed under these exact conditions that we exist in here for the exact amount of time that we existed here. And so that's providing unique lessons, man. Unique, applications to reality, whether they positive or negative, right? Things that, people didn't used to do that before. Now, look, I'm asking you this, John the Analyst, because you knew, right? What will we write in the lessons right now, right, about you? Or would you rather wait before they write the lesson about you? Oh, snap, I just noticed that the picture is back. So I guess we learned something new now that we just, if the camera goes out, we just stick with it. Robbie said even the brothers in Elijah time really didn't know what coke was all about. Exactly. Like, look, there has to be, there's got to be eventually somebody's guys, crack has got to be in there, brother. You know what I'm saying? About how to not get caught up in six, man. That was one of the ways that people got caught up in six, right? This was, let's not get it totally twisted, but, look, this made people other than their own self like Yaqub, man. Grafted some motherfuckers slowly out. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, on both sides of the pipe. Grafted some motherfuckers totally out, man, other than they self, man. Start doing shit. Hey, nigga, I remember you used to walk around with a Bible.
Yo, G, I'm about to go to the spot. You want the B-side, the hibiscus joint?
Yeah.
I got you.
No doubt. But see, getting back to the point though, right? Of where's all these degrees? You know, 52nd degree, the 48th degree. Where's all these degrees? We gotta write those degrees. Those ones, those, right? It's not mentioned in those lessons. '41 is not mentioned in those lessons. 42 is not mentioned in those lessons. It's not that it don't exist. Because you know you've had those lessons and you've learned that. Now you got to go and write your own history. See, that's key. That's key. That's key. That Allah got to be freedom knowledge. Lost found Muslim lesson number 3. Have I seen that one? But see, you know what's crucial about that? You know what's crucial about crossing over, man, to where you can write your own lessons? It's because the religious people can't do that. See how they say that they people of the book. They can't escape the book. They can't see nothing outside the book. They don't understand the book and know how to use the book. And, you know, whether you accept it or not, look, we got we got religious people right amongst us, man. And they can't escape the book.
Good. I know it took a long time.
That's all good. They can't escape the book. Robbie said they can't make it walk and talk. Exactly. They can't take the words off the paper. They can't go from the second dimension, right, of, imagination to the third dimension. What we exist in. When you reading things on the paper, or even you looking at me right now on this screen, that's in 2 dimensions. But let's say hypothetically, if you learn something from what I'm saying, and then you go out and you walk and talk that and you live it out, see, now you put that in the 3rd dimension. You made that real. See, you could have told somebody, like, yo, I seen somebody saying this, and they just looking at you. That's whether I said it or whether you said it or anybody else said it, until you go and live it out. you all these various things. They see, look, see, I got knowledge. Right? We were talking about this earlier today. See, I got knowledge, so I ain't gotta go by time. See, when you're dealing with people that's just followers, then we just go by seniority. I'm not saying that seniority don't count. Yeah. I'm not saying that seniority don't count, but I'm saying that that person has to show and prove that seniority. That you're supposed to be the leader here, but you're doing everything ass backwards. The people who you're supposed to be leading is teaching you. So see, this is not based on you. See, what would T.I. be without me? So yeah, it's the science of time, but it's also the science of what you did with time. One time, I was building with Robbie, and he was mentioning how wisdom, right? How wisdom can come with age, right? Based upon the fact that the older a person is, right, the more examples they've seen play out of different scenarios. And it becomes easier for them to recognize the pattern of what's happening, right, and be able to anticipate the outcome. And I agree with that.
Yes, you do.
But the person still has to be paying attention. See, in that situation, we also we got to look at, okay, this person has been in a certain environment. And so this set of circumstances, right, in that environment causes them to anticipate an outcome like, look, I give you a good example, right? My great grandmother, right? There's things that I say on this channel that came from her.
Give me that cup.
Right?
That's a cup.
But there's other things, right? Like, for instance, like, if it start raining, right? You gotta turn off all the lights and cut off the. You gotta unplug the TV. See, if you below a certain age, you might not have been around these kind of old people. See, old people today, they more used to the world with electricity. But see, my great grandmother, she was around before it was electricity. So like with any other invention, when it first comes out, it's unstable. And so she's seen some things happen, but you know, look, they got the little UL in the circle now where they, you know, that don't happen like that. You know, and a uncle, I had an uncle that he got struck by lightning. That's how he passed away. He he was working in the field, right, and it started raining, and they went under the tree to get sheltered, and lightning struck the tree. So because of that, yeah, you can't be outside if it started raining. You know, she was totally convinced that, you know, lightning was going to take us out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Divine, understand. Yeah, you got to get off the phone. You can't deal with no technology when it starts raining, man. The first sign of thunder, turn all that shit off. Look, even your little battery operated game, turn it off. So what I'm saying is, you know, we gotta weigh and judge everything, man. Like, see, y'all got to weigh and judge what I'm saying like that. You gotta weigh and judge what you saying like that, your own self. He said they added a third prong to the outlets. That's what the is. I didn't know in particular that was for to stop, you know, anything like that. Where was the tree in South Carolina? I mean, I would assume it's in Beaufort County somewhere. You know, I would assume. But yeah, I never asked that particular question, but I mean that's where they from. Black Justice. He said I seen a journeyman get hit with 15,000 amps years ago. Yes, it's serious. It's serious thunderstorms out there. Whew. See, I'm gonna tell you another thing about this statement right here, man. You know, see this statement too, right? This statement is also about when it's your time. And see, when it's your time, we are the elders. It's not saying there's nobody older than you, nobody that you gotta respect, nobody that, you know, actually, you know, is your elder in varying situations. But you know, a lot of people, you know, some of y'all that rang the bell there, some of y'all that rang the bell there, right? When I said how many people is over freedom knowledge, right? If you haven't already reached that point, you know, hopefully you don't. But look, it's just a reality of life. You may reach that point where you gotta take care of your parents. You got to sign the papers for them so that they can do things. I've been there. The same person that I used to come home from school. Can you sign this note so I could go on this trip? Can you sign this note for me so I could go on this trip? Nah, I you know, at the end, I had to sign for her.
Peace. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I gotta make sure that, you know what I'm saying, that things go right and exact.
The banks is shit.
Divine understanding, right? You say he's dealing with it right now. That's what I'm saying. Right? Complete. You know? I mean, that's life. You know, that's being a family. But now we gotta look at that mentally too. We gotta look at that, you know, when it comes to, you know, the activities of life.
Peace.
So see, it's certain times in any given cipher, right, where it may be people that's older than you, right? But are they more you know, prepared than you to lead the way in, you know, whatever particular situation, you know what I mean? Because, you know, one person may lead the way in this situation, one person may lead the way in that situation. You know, we know that signs, but I'm just saying that sometimes just because it's people that's older than you don't mean that they're the best person to do what it is that you need to do. Because your duty is your duty. A person can do your job. If you're supposed to do something, somebody else can get the job done. But they didn't do your duty. See, you know, I've given this example before. If you got a post, right, and you abandon that post, somebody else could be passing by and be like, oh, snap, ain't somebody supposed to be here? And they could just stay right there, gonna walk each other, be like, yeah, I don't know what's going on, but you know, I'm gonna hold it down for right now until you get somebody over here. So look, the job got done. But you still gonna serve a penalty because you didn't do your duty. So you can't pass it off. So, all right.
You had it?
Peace, Mike.
I'm out here, guys.
Peace.
Peace, right?
All right. See me, I you know, that's how I really take it. See, it's a lot of people they older than me. You know, and I still realize that you know, there's things that you can learn from people. There's ways that you can learn from people. You know what I'm saying? Meaning, like, look, from some people you can learn what to do, and from some people you can learn what not to do. Yes, that's what I'm saying. It's different ways that you gonna learn from different people. But see, for me, hey, look, it's my time right now. You know what I'm saying? It's not, competing. Like, look, you already did what you did. You already in the record books, man. That I can do to change that. Dr. News said, when I was an apprentice, I learned what not to do a lot from other journeymen. Hey, man, happens. See, because, all this right here, that's what I'm saying. When you're dealing with elder versus older, see, we not caught up in time. See, I got some elders that's in their 70s, but they not old. I dare you to try to walk with Eileen just for a day. just, just go with Eileen for a day. I bet you come back with blisters on your feet. And see, I know some people that's old and they not my elders. And I ain't talking, about in terms of, disrespecting people, because see, first of all, respect is my default state. A person has to earn my disrespect. But I'm just talking about in terms of, we get all this knowledge and wisdom, right? Like I said, we stand on the shoulders of those who lived the history, right? So we get all this knowledge and wisdom. I mean, what we supposed to be doing? Didn't they tell us to take the best part for self and leave the rest alone? See, even a lot of things, right? People that we look at as elders, right? In all various, we look at the nation, these people, but look, they was children. The elders that was in the civil rights struggle, that was, at the time they was children. They had some, what was that, the SNCC, the Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee? These college kids. The Panthers, these college kids. But the things they did, right, led the way.
Damn.
They made elder moves. Whereas you got some people that they 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 still stuck in the build degree in the 136. No matter no matter no matter how old they is, they caught up in the build degree in the 136. But you know, look, that's for everything in life, man. That's what everything in life, man. Is that look, you know, you can make money or money can make you, man. You know, you can spend your time wisely, or time can spend you, man. You know, you was kind of just there to mark time. Like, yeah, Darkim started his live stream at this time right here, and he ended it at that time right there. We said, I don't know. He talking some nonsense. So you just there marking time. You really. You just like the hand on the clock or something. You just there marking time. Like you existed in that time, but all you did was really mark the passage of time. You didn't make your mark in time. But we've been on a little minute here. Actually, it hasn't been that long. I don't know. I guess maybe I did get up kind of early this morning. Instead, I'll be having to go to the doctor. Tomorrow, I gotta go to the MRI. So I don't want to be too late. Gotta be crispy. So we got any questions out there? Or Or did we have another, another stream here where yeah, I don't know what it is. Yeah, that's it. Look, if something feels out, it does. Something feels out of place. Like especially when I put my hand like down, like I can't even get up from this chair or something by putting his hand down. Nah, I don't think I got to fast before the MRI. They ain't tell me nothing about that. I get there and that's the case. I guess I have to wait another day. San G is, you said yes. Does that mean you have a question? Or are you saying that, in fact, this was just another example of the understanding which is born through my wisdom being so crystal clear that everyone understands so perfectly and there's not a question? Harmony and equality. You know, as you know, I did my best, but I can't get. I tried not to think about it. I've been scarred. But saying, gee, what does this mean here? Where you said, yes, it was a crystal clear. Oh man, see, you had to. See, now you done messed it up, man. I ain't even. I see. I was gonna fast. I ain't even gonna fast now. I can't. I can't fast with a straight face no more, man. Hey, but look, harmony and equality, I did. Check this out. You know, I had to do some research. I had to do some research a couple weeks ago about the, what do they call it? Is it bioengineered? There's some new thing that you see on the food now where it says may contain bioengineered ingredients or something like that. Have you seen that? Test tube meat. I thought that was going out. I thought they was going out of business. So you have seen it, harmony equality. So have you done any research on it, because it's specific. It's GMO, but it's not GMO. They're different classifications. You know, I'm not sure, you know, it's the FDA or what organization, you know, designates these classifications. Nah, it's not. It's not just on meat though. It's on vegetables too. Like, did you know that there's certain numbers on the vegetables that stand for organic, and certain numbers that stand for GMO? Did you know it'd be a little sticker on the fruit and it have like a number on it? The beginning number means that it's different about the way they grow it. There's new numbers now. I haven't researched all the way into it to know which one is which, but there's new numbers. So, at this point, look, the vegetables is not safe either. You see, that's how they came up with that just for people like you, Harmony Equality. So you think you slick. You think you slick, you don't want to eat meat, huh? We got something for you. But did you know the difference between the bioengineered and the GMO? And now you just drink water. What's that? A aquatarian? What is that when you just hydrotarian? What is that when you just drink water? In what situation would you be more pessimistic over optimistic when we have supreme mathematics to help us see the best part in everything? You said, well, in what situation would you be pessimistic or optimistic? I mean, I'm trying to think. I think for me, I don't know if I even see the world like that. I mean, to me, there's reality. You know what I mean? Like, is everything gonna work out? No, I don't think that. You know what I mean? But is everything the end of the world? No, I don't think that either. You know what I'm saying? I can. Yeah, I mean, I guess maybe ultimately because I got the mentality that no matter what happens, I'm gonna be God. You see what I'm saying? So, maybe that's what kind of affects me, but I don't know if, I've expressed on here many times, right, that every atom got positive and negative. Right? It's protons and electrons and everything. So that's just the world that we in where, things that's favorable to us is gonna happen, and things that's not favorable to us is gonna happen. You know, we deal with the reality of that every day. You know what I'm saying? These positive and negative is a part of the flow of life. You know what I mean? Things gotta flow from left to right, high to low, etc., etc. Yeah, right. Like when you say the glass is half full or it's half empty, you know, I mean that's it's either way is the reality. You know what I mean? You know, it's not necessarily, uh, you know, to me, you know, the way I look at it, it's not positive or negative to say it either way, right? Because then I'm saying like, look, what if, you know, I say, okay, the glass is half empty. Let me go get some more for my cup. You know, that's not exactly pessimistic. You said, why do you dedicate yourself, your time, these lives for us, which I appreciate? That's a good question. that's, that's a good question, man. I think I just got in too deep at a young age. Man, you know, you know, sometimes when I gotta deal with the people that's around me, I really fucking ask myself that. Seriously, man. I'm talking about seriously. You have no idea. My next project for the babies is on the 31st. It's supposed to be some type of festival here or something. But we're gonna be giving out the book bags. So we're gonna order 120 book bags. I gotta work on the supplies, getting the supplies for the book bags, but you know, we're gonna have the bouncy house out there and all our little, you know, our stuff that we do. I still got some movie tickets left too. I know I was supposed to been gave them out, but yeah, getting hit by that car, man, really ruined myself. I just,
Shit like that real, man.
that really fucked this shit up, man. Law real. Hey, look, nah. It's worse than with law real.
Peace.
It's worse see because the good, yo, you know, and that's a cliche, but yo, it's always the good ones, man. It's always the good ones, man. I'm telling you, man. These cats that's left
Yeah.
ain't like us.
Um, yeah.
You have a site where they provide supplies for the different grades. Yeah, I need to check that out. Divine education. What's divine education? My Twitter. Nah, they Elon Musk don't want to let me in, man. Yeah, which divine education? I'm saying. man. Over there, they done got, it's like alt right
Yo,
over
we
there.
got move. Oh, let me see. Let me make sure I'm right. Okay, that's the van driver.
The one with me that makes the merch. You mean divine knowledge? All right, yeah. Send me the what's in it. But you still only on Twitter? Speaking of that, I don't know how many of y'all, because not too many, a lot of y'all came in late. Najee is having uh, actually two events. You know, for those that may not know, Najee was in the military, and so he's getting his military honors in a service out in Long Island on the bill day, and then on the born day. Uh, on the born day, he's gonna be over here in in Unity funeral home over there. You know, the old schoolers, they like going to Unity because Malcolm and Allah was over there. And after that, the repast is gonna be here at the school. So the thumbnail, I put the I don't know if the word is a flyer, but I put the, you know, it's a flyer that, you know, with his picture on it, and then the dates and times and addresses. Najee was in the army. So you got an IG. Okay, so I'm at AllahChrist. See that y'all lucky today too that I got my food. Otherwise, I would have 7 minutes until I turn into a pumpkin, and I would have to leave right now on the double. Right now I can't check because I'm broadcasting from the phone, but I check as soon as I get off. See what's well with that. So is that it? We got any other questions, or are we crystal clear on everything? I don't know why it seems like we've been on so much longer today. Ah, man, listen. You have to convert that. You got, you got to convert that into Bitcoin or something. How many euros is that, man? How many euros? Nah, man. It's some things in life I'm not doing. It's some things in life I've already made a decision. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, I still haven't come to grips with that. Like, in my mind, right, with all the technology that they got, why they ain't make no advancement in prostate examination? See, I don't believe that they don't really gotta do that. It's something else they can do. They can take my blood or something. People keep telling me, hey, nah, I'm I just tell what you gonna get 50,000 mile checkup. Like, nah, I just go straight to the junkyard. I'm not that elder yet. I need to gain some more maturity. But I don't know how, there's a new method. Okay, what's the new method? Is it non-invasive? that's what I really need to know right there. Okay, so how does it work? Check up on this right here. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, we look at we need right now. Drum roll. Absolutely not. Absolutely not, chat room king. Is it? Hold up. Let me Google this right now. This is This is very important. this is very important. Uh,
You want me to lead us up, bro?
hmm?
What you was looking at earlier.
Yeah, you close that. Okay, let's see. Okay, what's this right here? Diagnostic scanning. Sounds promising. So a PET scan is often combined with a CT scan for better diagnostic accuracy. Compared to conventional imaging, a PET/CT scan with pylarify injection provides you and your doctor a clearer image of where the prostate cancer is and helps your doctor make informed treatment choices. Okay, now look, this lens, I got a question, right? This injection, where is the injection site? I hate to, I hate to give you a hard time. I hate to give anybody a hard time. I know you're trying to help me, but maybe that's the wrong. Let's look. Let's see here. This stuff here, man. I guess this must be very still. Let's see. I mean, you know what it is? Google fucking. Oh wait, this is Yahoo. I wonder. Okay, let's try it now. Let's do the same crap. This is why the internet sucks now, man. Okay, wait a minute. The Cleveland Clinic. All right, yeah. See, this is it has a diagram here. That's not the good examination. I don't know. Okay, so here we go. I think we found it here. So there are two types of screenings that your health care provider may use to detect prostate cancer. a PSA, prostate specific antigen blood test, and a digital rectal exam, DRE. Now, see, what I'm saying is that when it says digital right here, they don't mean digital like this screen is digital. That's not what they mean. You know, they mean the fingers as digits. So I guess we have to look into this. So this research shows that the PSA blood test is more effective for detecting prostate cancer. However, the DRE, you see how they gotta euphemize that? You see how they gotta the DRE, say what you doing. Some people don't try to make no cut on me. See, this is what I'm saying. This is why I don't trust these people. However, the DRE can still find cancer in people with normal PSA levels. For this reason, many healthcare providers recommend both. Neither test confirms you have prostate cancer, which is why they're considered screening assessments rather than diagnostic tests. So what the fuck am I doing it for? See, this right here, this make it look like some puffy shit, man. Hey, you don't know if you got cancer right now. What the fuck are you doing? PSA blood test. For this test, your healthcare provider simply draws a sample of your blood and sends it to a lab for analysis. This PSA blood test measures the amount of prostate-specific antigen in your blood. There is no official cutoff score that can determine whether or not you have prostate cancer. Instead, the results are used as a gauge to determine if more testing is needed. If you have a high PSA, you may need further testing, such as a prostate biopsy, MRI, or other lab tests to determine if prostate cancer may be present. So, the DRA, I don't think y'all need me to explain that. I don't care to explain it. I do not care to explain it. So I mean, I guess you learn something new every day. Shout out to you, Harmony Equality. You may have just saved my life. by letting me know that this in fact exists right here. This nigga's stupid. He said, well, Pops passed away from prostate cancer, and he told me it was a pain in the ass. You said they're gonna knock you out anyway. I mean, that doesn't make it more. that doesn't make it more. Like, it's not like, oh, well, you're going to knock me out. Well, yeah, nah, that's different. That's it's still, I'm still being violated here. But I think I'm a little bit offbeat. I'm a little bit offbeat there. You know, but generally speaking, uh, you know, you don't, that sounds a little bit like the penitentiary or something there. People getting knocked out and probed. Listen, man, it's not for me. You know, this is really descended now. This is this is really. You know, I apologize to those of y'all that y'all not usually here, so y'all don't understand how these things can deteriorate sometimes. You know, my apologies. Look, there is a live stream tomorrow. You know, where we'll try to keep everything straight. You know, so look, let's just go. Let's get back to where we was. Let's get back to where we was. Do we have any last questions? You know, just so we can end up on another note there. That's you know. You know, when we was in high school, topics like this never came up, dude. Like, this is a sign. This is a sign. You know, y'all was just asking me a minute ago why I do this. Could be time to retire. Oh man.
Yes, that's updated as much as I could. I was telling you, I was trying to explain to you that I could not update it because the card numbers are not on the receipt. So it's like 2025 receipts.
So nobody's gonna bail me out here and ask a question, huh? Y'all gonna just leave.
Alright, hold on.
Y'all just gonna leave me to be savaged by the algorithm. And you know YouTube is already upset with me because I was talking shit about them when the camera went out. Well, you guys are really brutal. You know, today was a real barn burner. It was 90 something and extremely humid out there. You have no idea. Yeah, CRK, he said he's been studying. It was a tornado in Buffalo. Boy, Jesse, I gotta see this divine education. I'm gonna tell you. But see, look, I'm gonna tell you right now. I don't work with nobody. Listen, I had enough. I can't, you know. See, that's the good thing about the flag. right? So you got the flag. It's 8 directions, right? So that means that I could be building over here, and you be building over there. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, like yo, I'm trying to you understand. You understand, man? I'm telling you. See, a whole bunch of people could be doing the same thing for different reasons.
Keys is up there. Peace. I'm out.
Peace. You see, some people could be doing it out of necessity, and some people could be doing it for show. And see what happens is free two. This is freedom. You said did a fart. You disappeared? Yeah, I mean, look, that's what I would like too, but it's like, look, you know, uh, oh, I know you're talking about, yeah, freedom. Yeah, you pulled the fire on us, man. Where you been at? Yes, I know you're talking about. Yeah, we just showed one day we looked up like, yo, what the fuck is freedom and shit? Like, yeah, I don't know. I ain't seen Yeah, yeah, man. So I guess it's look, you coming back when you get back it'd be 1930. that that was your 19 that was your 1910 visit right there. Now you would be back in 1930. Okay. But yeah, though, just getting back to what you was like, yeah, it's like, yeah, that's what it is, though. You see what I'm saying? And see, sometimes it's like, yo, for me, I'm in a different gear. I'm in a different gear. Like, I'm not somebody. See, I don't like meetings. See, like me, I'm a humble man. I want to live a simple life. So see, if we have a meeting, right, this is what I want at the end of the meeting. Okay, what do I need to do? Like when I walk out of here or when I wake up tomorrow, right? What's my role? And then let's handle that. See, I don't, adjust the plan on the fly like that. If this was what we said, whatever it is, then yeah, that's how we doing it. But it's like, you know, some atoms is traveling at a particular speed in a particular direction, and some atoms, man, is just They see the people that I work with, we don't meet no whole bunch of times. We come, we say, okay, boom, we see what the issue is, right? We see what the solution, we see what all of our roles is in that solution, and then we get busy. And you know, we apply ourselves to things like we guys, man. They see, if they say, yo, look, God, we need you to go to the store and get a gallon of water. See, you got some cats, right, that'll go to the supermarket across the street, right? Come back and say, yeah, the supermarket ain't had no water. And so that's it. You've been defeated. You've been defeated because you went to the first place right there and they didn't have water. You've been defeated. The fuck was the purpose of you learning mathematics if you can't figure out to go somewhere else to get the fucking water? You got people like that. Right here calling themselves 5%. See, let me tell you something, man. It's a handful of people that make most everybody else look good. And they people that you really don't know who they are. You don't see them running their mouth. Them people that you see posting all this shit on their Facebook, talking in front of the rally, we this, we that, they don't get busy. They're pep talkers. And a lot of them, you know, even people be talking, but you playing with house money. See, like, it's certain shit that the guys already established. And then you acting like you administering it, you playing with house money. You ain't laying the foundation of nothing what you did. The money you spending, this is money that's collected for the purpose of the nation. This is not your money. So see, let me tell you something, man. I can't fuck with a lot of people because when the hammer comes down, see, however it be. See, like my brother Positive Influence used to tell me, listen, before the internet, before mass surveillance, all that shit, he used to say, yo, God, everything we doing and saying is being recorded on audio and video tape. Paz is my man. Paz used to drop a lot of signs on me, man. But when he used to say that, I didn't even fully understand what he meant at the time. But see, now I know what just I see equality is. And see, whatever happens, right? Let history reflect that I was not with y'all motherfuckers. See, like I said, look, when the new lessons get written, right, about where we went right and where we went wrong, right? I'm saying not like I'm not saying necessarily it's going to be written down in a way that people going to quote it. But the firstborn, they wrote lessons that we apply them right now. From them being the first people to go out there and say they was God, go out there and say they was earth, and their experiences, we still draw that up right now. So when the history is reflected, I don't want to be with certain motherfuckers. And see, I got my own initiative. I got my own. I don't need nobody. I'm self-propelled, self-governed. All the stuff we send less. So I don't need to see. Some people it's because you're not strong enough on your foundation. You know what I'm saying? To where it's like, okay, you want to add on, so you gotta try to see somebody that's doing something. Then what could you do to help them? And that's peace. Nothing's wrong with that. But I'm just saying that in some ways, you can get caught up supporting some bullshit, right, for a righteous and sincere reason. But you don't realize, right, or don't want to accept that you're supporting some bullshit. See, once a nigga get you to support some bullshit, see, you bailing a motherfucker out. Because if he had to stand on his own bullshit, it would be exposed as bullshit. So I'll be by myself. Johnny got me hyped now. Let me listen. I wasn't talking to you, homie, Quality. But as you can tell, I'm in a mix of you know what I'm saying? Sometimes, see, this is how I really be thinking. And see, to a certain degree, it's like, that's what I'm saying. Is that, see, I'm not going to put my head in the sand and act like if I don't see shit and I don't hear shit, then shit don't exist. And let's be clear, they don't fuck with me neither. So hey, it ain't, they're not children. But here's one thing though, I do see. I gotta make knowledge born. See, for y'all as my brothers and sisters, is to let you know that you got to weigh and judge shit, right? But also because, see, I don't want you by association to bring no bullshit into my cipher. Not you, any individual, just saying in particular because see, people don't know. And see, this person who's bullshit, they may still be an elder to you because they can teach you about the knowledge itself. But I already got the knowledge. So now it's about these other things right here. Okay, how we gonna complete the mission, right? Of reaching out and changing the community, right? So that it's a better place for all the babies and shit, right? They don't gotta grow up and go through the stuff we went through, right? Okay, when it comes to doing that, when you had your time, you didn't do that. So what's the lessons you could tell me now about engaging in that endeavor? Time used you. But look, we get up out of here because, even though this is, we usually go a little bit longer, it's getting a little bit later. And like I said, I gotta hit this MRI tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna check you on Instagram as soon as I get off. We'll be on tomorrow, same bad time, same bad place. So in the meantime, between time, I'm gonna sign off and say peace and see y'all tomorrow.